Can you believe it? It's extraordinary.
Welcome along to Footy Park for the official start of the Crows 2021 campaign. Red v Blue in an internal trial. I'm joined by two-time Premiership captain Mark Bickley. Bix, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Will. And we're away. Business start of the season. It's great to see the game underway.
Right.
We're overplaying some of the spots they want to get to on the ground. But yeah, generally it's more about the way people compete and their appetite for the contest.
Really clean hands. Rory Sloane wheeled around on his right and he has the first goal of the day. Classic Rory Sloane. The little left-handed handball, stab up the wing. Mark's taken by a peddler, that is. Looks a lot like Sam Berry out there. You can tell him apart. He's got the little bit of shoulder strapping. Had an injury-interrupted season last year. And Red now with another opportunity deep inside 50. It's Himmelberg and Borlase. Borlase did just well enough, fisted it out of bounds. We're going to throw it in that right-hand forward pocket for Red.
And that is the ball movement I'm sure that Matty Nix is talking about. That's a short pass out of defence. It's a handball to a player running through. That was Seedsman. Seedsman's going to be important as well.
Fumble what he might have taken. Brodie Smith coming out of defence. That's a terrific kick. Opens up the ground magnificently. Haitley has the football now on his right foot. Jeez, he shinned that one. Didn't go anywhere near where he was intending. Himmelberg made it look better than it was in the end. Little handball forward. They're going to run into an open goal here, Red, if they don't muck this up. McHenry, geez, he's tried his best. He's dummies around three of them, and eventually he's managed to put it through. Bix, is that a pre-season manoeuvre we just saw there? Inside 50, wants Frampton to fly. Walker just caught underneath it a bit. Butts read it really well. Butts started particularly strongly. Fogarty picks it up, sharing the forward line with Walker, gets it out to him. Tex unselfish on the right, finds Lockie Scholl, the opposing forward pocket. Just had time and space. Well, we can mark this down, can't we, Bix? I mean, commentators' curses don't apply to pre-season.
No, you wouldn't have thought so. He's a Monty from here, surely.
Yeah, Lockie Scholl on his right. Not much work required from the goal umpire. And he has Blues first.
In the pre-season as well, without trying too hard.
Wasn't getting around as much as Lockie Gollan, I suspect. Strong mark, Taylor Walker.
He wants to be good and he's prepared to do all the work to be good. So Adelaide fans should be very excited about his future.
Schomburg to Jimmy Rowe and they go forward. Oh, McAdam flew! He used Fogarty as a step ladder, got up high and takes one of what we expect will be many big hangers this season. Miller now has it, drives a footy inside 50, low, it's a terrific kick, and it's a fantastic mark that gets taken as well. It's Chase Jones.
Well, I can almost guarantee if you tune into any news service tonight, that'll be the highlight for the day. That is a spectacular mark from McAdam, and we saw that.
Like his endeavour, Matt Crouch wins it now, gets it to Worrell, playing behind the football on his left, drives it up, wants a marking target. Fogarty was caught just under the football. Some terrific crumbing work's done here on a lot of right foot snap.
That'll loop.
And goal. Is that? It certainly is Jimmy Rowe. That's what he's been brought in for, Bix. That's what we've seen him do for the Eagles in the Sandful.
Footy as well, which is great. And
that's a magnificent kick. Tees up Fogarty.
That's what he does.
And he, in turn, just hits Taylor Walker and responding.
Numbers pushed back by Red. So, anyway, good work by Blue. Let's pay attention to that.
Just inside 50. Walker on his right makes no mistake whatsoever. And adds to the Blue tally. Walker, following in the footsteps of Rowe, Sloane and Lockie Scholl. I think so. To the great red backs quick. Strong lead out and mark. McAdam really beginning to impose himself on this contest now.
Basketball vernacular, he's got that triple threat about him, hasn't he? He can run and take a specky. He's got speed to get it on the lead, and if it hits the ground, he's very quick to get on it and snap a goal.
This is the part of his game that came in for a little bit of criticism over the course of the last year. Makes no mistake that time, though. McAdam kicks a goal. Could have a couple. He's already got a screamer. He's really set himself up as having the kind of guy, Bixie, you expect to have a massive year this year. It probably feels like it's about 30 plus out there, although look at the young legs in Pedler. Tacked the footy with real venom. Won the free kick. Second time he's done that now. Puts his body on the line, the former PAC captain.
Yep. Going with the headband as well, both him and Berry.
Makes a statement.
Kane Johnson would be very happy.
Bombs the kick up towards a dangerous position. Was rove well by Lockie Scholl, who just slung into the deck. Interesting how they call this. Holding the ball is the decision, and it is the tackling machine himself, Sam Berry, who's won the football.
Just a slight breeze he'll be kicking into, probably kicking from about 51 metres, so we'll get an indication of what his leg looks like. He kicks it right on 50.
Makes decent contact, and in fact makes perfect contact. It's a goal to Sam Berry, doing his chances no harm whatsoever. Drawn back position, Mai got his hand to it. Comes way Laird, kicks inside forward 50, one-on-one. Frampton and Butts. Umpires called out a free kick.
Siren's gone, so Frampton a chance to add to the blue team's tally after the bell.
Runs in, should make no mistake, albeit a breeze just blew up momentarily. Not enough to prove any sort of a distraction to Billy Frampton. Blue finished the quarter really strong. Another goal there to Frampton.
Different role, aren't we? He's played most of his footy in the front half of the ground. Good chase by Phil Thorpe.
Good chase on Worrell. He's had a bit of the footy. Fogarty with strength that time on Kelly. The bull out-bulled Babs. Fogarty goes long inside 50, and a good mark is taken by Taylor Walker, who unselfishly kicks it across the face.
Is it Shoal? He's gone short again.
Oh, yeah.
He's paid him back.
Someone's going to have to kick a goal at some point. Taylor Walker will be lining up for his second, 25 metres out in that.
We saw Fogarty take either take a contested mark or get a free kick because he's opposed to Jake Kelly. Now, Jake Kelly doesn't quite have the frame to be able to compete one-on-one with Fogarty because he's bigger and he's stronger. And I think that's going to be, as Taylor Walker slots that through, that's going to be a bit of the challenge when you're missing Duday and also Daniel Talia, as we said, who...
Some construction equipment moves in beside us, Big, so I got very nervous for a second there that we're in the way of a pit being dug. Here we go. Mark taken just on the edge of 50 and a little chipping kick to Matty Wright, who he said was addressing the forward line at quarter time, just showing him how he's done midway through the second quarter.
The red player took it and just wheeled around, expecting that someone will be creating some sort of option. And one thing we've always known about Matty Wright, he knows where the goals are. I think he might have won the goal kicking at Carlton.
Certainly did.
AFL side later in his career, and certainly kicked a lot of goals for Adelaide during his time here as well.
The tackler well. Mature body. Seems to know how to angle his body just to get rid of his opponent. Bit of crumbing work by Phil Thorpe. He can do that, the big fella.
Nice kick.
Blows from Ross Trevor, who I've played against. Luke Pedler or some of the other PAC boys. Jack Lewis playing in the game today. Little left foot kick. Little dribbler. And it's a goal.
Yep. Just trying to think who that was. Was it Tarek Newchurch, I think, might have been the player there. A few players getting up and congratulating. It all happened very fast there, but...
Was spilled, comes to Smith. Now Butts all came off his head. Butts, he's in all sorts of trouble now. He's handballed it in a situation you don't want to have to, and an umpire's called out a free kick, and Blue will kick the easiest of goals, you'd imagine.
Lockie Murphy is the man who was able to lay the tackle, holding the ball.
Which is how he creates his goal-scoring opportunities, Murphy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And if you think about the combination of both Lockie Murphy and James Rowe, they are different. Rowe is more of the elusive. He's going to create much more scoring opportunities. I think the average, they've all got a bit of size and they all have that sort of ability then to be able to sneak forward. So to have someone, we know Haitley's a little bit taller, and now as a young player, O'Connor to have it is nice as well.
Murphy got the football up towards Frampton. It was dropped off hands, came over the back. Frampton crumbed it and kicked a classy goal.
Well, Frampton's he's done that twice now. He kicked one after the siren
at
quarter time, and now he's got one on the siren at half time. So
some changes on that front. If you're just joining us, really impressive for Red in the midfield early. Berry and Pedler in the first half. And impressive too was Walker using the body and taking a big contested mark to start the second half here at Footy Park.
Yeah.
Made magnificent contact to one in the first quarter at this end, and on his right this time no exception. That's split the middle, and Walker kicks his third. Blue 6 goals to the good now early in the second half here in the Crows on the first half. Good use of the handball there backwards to McPherson. Now Phil Thorpe gets a chance to fly at it, juggles it and gets it. He's paid a mark.
Oh, come off his head as well.
Wow.
A few party tricks.
If you watched him play for Westies last year, he takes marks like that where he's good at the first juggle because he's so big and long. He'll get to it after a couple of attempts.
Over him, so didn't really appreciate that, but he's another guy who's spent a lot of time on some of the experienced mids, so...
Seedsman does well, just bodied Miller off the football, gathered it, then swung onto his right foot, kicks forward looking for Fogarty, who switched onto the red team. McHenry does the crumbing. Is he able to keep it? And he is. On his right, launches a shot towards goal. Newchurch, who was really impressive in that second quarter, keeps it in and wins a free kick.
Yep, thought they nearly marked it, Newchurch, as we see him run around.
And makes no mistake whatsoever. Newchurch has kicked his second. Blue bringing up the wing again, an aggressive kick out. That's been a feature of the game so far today. Miller crumbs it, Strawn's second effort. And the umpire's called holding the ball.
Yep, said the ball didn't connect with his foot, I think. So Strawn's getting amongst it in this third quarter, getting it in quick, which we've seen a bit of a feature for both
Frampton
teams.
Takes a contested mark off a low, piercing ball from Strawn.
Lining up for 3 goals has been impressive from Frampton.
On his right, a little bit easier angle than what McHenry just had. He makes no mistake. Man down at the moment, just Tom Lynch just gathered himself. Might have worn one in the mush. Haitley now. McPherson running on with the football.
Frampton again, the target.
Yeah, certainly is. Falls short of both of them. Although he gathers it this time, the fist went directly to his advantage and he speared a kick in. That's a magnificent leg. Frampton's set up a goal-scoring opportunity for Matty Wright.
Frampton, impressive again. Didn't win it on the first attempt, but got it on the deck.
And Matty Wright makes no mistake, kicks his second. So 3-1 in this term now for Red.
Trying to get free, as we call him. He gets his hands free.
Certainly does. Gets it to Sloan, kicks up towards a dangerous area. There's an out number there at the top of the square. It's Crum really well, and Scholl will kick. He's second of the day. Really classy. Lockie Scholl, Red at best, was clean at ground level and then kicked a goal. The way he's gotten across the ground, won the football, done some Wayne Miller-style things, shrugged tackles, taken on some difficult kicks.
Couple of fend-offs.
Lockie Murphy on his left, kicks long inside 50. McAdam wanted to fly again. But underneath it, Himmelberg held strong, Red at best, and at the second grab takes a mark. One-handed attempt wasn't a great one. It means Newchurch suddenly has an opportunity. He gathers it at the second go, feeds an attacking handball. Now the Crows through Seedsman will look for a scoring opportunity, and a really terrific mark by Worrell.
Yeah.
Chopped it off in front of McHenry. Will Hamill the free kick. Oh, terrific follow-up work from McAdam on the mark.
And again,
tremendous by McAdam, is really imposing himself. Schomburg.
He spent a fair bit of time in the league team.
McHenry rewarded there for a really promising series of efforts. And speaking of promising, there is the number 2 overall pick in the AFL draft, Riley Thilthorpe, leading out.
Units out, but we'll talk about this after Riley Thilthorpe takes his shot on goal.
He comes on his right. He makes no mistake whatsoever and kicks his first goal of the day. Leading out. As opposed to lining up on the wing on that occasion.
Well, fans will be pretty happy.
Went and celebrated strongly with the chest of Riley O'Brien as well. I think he had some choice words for him effectively. And that is Darcy Fogarty now taking a strong mark. He switched sides at half-time.
What we've seen from Fogarty, he can clunk the ball running out in the lead, and his kicking is generally a feature.
That's the part of his game there are no question marks about, and that is absolutely no exception. They've kicked 2 in quick succession, the Red side. The youthful Crows Red side.
Get these controlled scenarios. It's hard to practice this in match play, but when you're playing a game, 2 goals are kicked, you're able to then sort of extrapolate, this is what we're going to do come 2 or 3 weeks' time.
Good mark by Himmelberg, and an excellent kick too, a really challenging one he bit off and got it to Millerer, to Sloan. Blue looking to build something here through Scholl. On his right, kicks it inside 50, Lynch has made space. He found that pocket really nicely. Hill on his left, drive Blue deep inside forward 50.
A bit of the Greg Andersons about him with that straight hair.
Always looks like he's moving quicker with that hair. Good mark taken by Mackesy as he moved forward. He wasn't paid. Play goes on. The game's really tightened up here. We'll get a bounce down inside 50 for the Red side.
Yeah, I thought opposed to Riley Thilthorpe.
Free kick called out. Shot on goal here from Keys. He's kicked it. Ben Keys. Luke Pedler just adjusts the headband. I wonder if he and Barry share headband experiences with each other. Schomburg wins it. Football forward. Great little handball to Walker, who unselfishly kicks it towards Rowe, who's fumbled the mark but does well enough to kick his 3rd goal of the day. He's calling for the footy, knowing full well that he is the option, irrespective of whether there's a man on his 6 or not, and he does take the mark here. But again, it was his athleticism that got him an uncontested mark, where you could probably kick it to him in a contested scenario there. Here's Barry.
And 50 metres,
50 metres. Laird just followed through with it a little.
Backed himself in. The kick was perfect.
Barry lining up for his
mistake from the defender, and all of a sudden you got a shot on goal.
Second of the day if he kicks this, and he has kicked truly. He is staking a claim for round 1.
Yep, no doubt.
Top up footy for the Crows. Walton again. Laird will gather it. He's tackled. His hands are fantastic, though. Releases Chase Jones. He's got Schonberg, and then Keys inside if he wants him.
Done,
great shepherd from Keys. And McAdam, has he hurt himself here?
He just reached to his hamstring. I hope that was a cramp.
Yeah, it's maybe his lower back area. He's slow to get up, is McAdam. We'll keep an eye on that. Play continues. Dangerous spot here for Blue. Big fly. Went back. O'Brien's got it. He'll have a little full snapshot on goal, and he's managed to sneak it through hands. There's an appeal that it was touched.
Jake Kelly
says touched. I'm not sure we've got the capacity for an official review here, Vix.
What would it do a dangerous spot?
That's what he does. About 25 metres from the Blue goal. Went in the O'Brien direction. Jones crumbs it on his right, kicks a goal. Chase Jones. We said he started brightly, drifted away a little bit in the middle of the game, but right, driving ball ace underneath this one. He's outmarked on this occasion by Fogarty, who read it best.
And even the numbers back up, that's a good result.
O'Brien, Schonberg, Kelly. It was clever work by Schonberg. Now Millerer. He's got men on. There's a bit of an overlap situation, and Laird will get it to Lynch, who's just been racking up touches late in this game. And he uses it magnificently too. Kicks it inboard.
You've got a player with a bit of time and space to use the ball.
Jones on his right. The goal umpire moves across, but is satisfied. It's a goal. Chase Jones' second goal of the final quarter. Blue kicking away. We're seeing some of the mature bodies to start to stand up as this one has worn on. Loves laying tackles, does Barry. And that'll be the final action of the day. It's Blue that runs out the winner in a very entertaining contest here at Footy Park, Bix.
Yeah,
We got to see everyone who you'd want to see something from today. It feels like we got to see a little flash from.